Aloe Vera, how are we? Thank you so much for the love on my first video. The last video means a lot. Here I am again, ready to make some piping hot content for you. I know what you're thinking, Vera. You're from the UK. Why don't you share some nuggets of English culture with us? Maybe there's some traditional dances, traditional music, timeless cultural practices that will warm the hearts of people around the world. Well, in fact, that is the form of entertainment that I'm bringing you today. Piping hot and brought to you on a platter, accompanied by some British delicacies, such as a steak and kidney pie, a cottage pie, another form of meat wrapped in a pastry. First up on the list of the greats is a show called Snog, Marry, Avoid. So for the uninitiated and the un-English, a snog is not some type of terrible disease. It's also not one of those little infinity scarves that you can wear as a scarf but also as a hood. A snog is akin to a make-out, a French kiss. And why we as a people have decided to describe the most day-to-day things in the most disgusting way possible is completely beyond me. So first up, we have a goth couple. A couple, if you will. And fun fact, I actually used to be a goth. At the age of 11, I was a member of the goth youth. It's not a real probably is, I don't know. They never let me join, at any rate. I remember I was going to the cinema with a group of people that included a boy that I liked. He had a J name, first red flag. And earlier that day at school, him and some friends had said to me, you're wearing red, you're not actually goth. And I was deeply offended by this. And I remember scraping my fringe across my 11-year-old face and just looking at myself in the mirror being like, I'll show him how goth I am, as I adjusted my black fedora. Why did my mother let me wear a fedora? But anyway, bring me the goths.
Ever seen those girls who wear too much makeup, too much false tan, thick hair extensions and daft long nails?
The orange store? Stop, that is the most British 2000s thing. It dissolved into T-Mobile.
The girls of the UK are drowning in fakery and they really don't need it. These girls don't need a makeover, they need a make-under.
Our presenter goes on to describe a group of young partygoers, probably going out, enjoying the evening, celebrating something they didn't know, that they'd have a woman from the BBC zooming in on their face and insulting them. Yet here we are. Destiny, thy name is misogyny.
This is Pod, your personal overhaul device.
I also want to clarify that Pod is the biggest pick-me that I have ever seen. The malice in that weird little webcam's face.
Hello, Pod.
Hello, Jenny Frost.
What is your mission, Pod?
My mission is to reveal a nation of stunning natural beauties who are currently hiding behind layers and layers of slap.
Slap.
Let their inner beauty come from within and shine.
Exactly. Let's get on with it, Frost.
This is the world's first and only make-under show.
I am Pod,
I am a twat. Sorry.
the personal overhaul device.
Hello, Pod.
Hello, Pod.
What do people call you in the street?
Freak.
Damn, I was going to use that.
My favourite is funeral.
People call you a funeral?
Yeah, people call us a funeral.
Honestly, I wouldn't put that name past some of those really American mums. Just funeral spelled like F-U-Y-N-Y-R-Y-L.
You are now ready to be made under. How are you feeling?
Nervous now.
Trust in Pod.
Okay.
Let the make under commence.
Oh my god.
Why have they made him look like the Peaky Blinder that never quite made the cut? Why have they made... It's very Oliver Twist. They're like, no, don't express yourself with your long black trench coat and the piercings you enjoy, but do look like a wheat farmer from the 1940s. Lisa, can I have some more?
Well, you look beautiful. You do. You've got kind of a Lily Allen thing going.
Now we're meeting Louise.
I like to be different from everyone else. I like to be like Barbie. I'm Louise, I'm 24 from Liverpool. I'm a single mum and I look after my son full time.
Shout out to all the single mums, rocking it, killing it, still finding time, dress up as Barbie. Women can have it all.
I'm a real party girl. I like to party really hard.
I've got nothing to say about the fashion. It was of the era. She looks lovely. The only thing that I will say is cheetah print. I'm glad that cheetah print kind of had its era back then, because it does something to me, and that something isn't good.
Fringe is gone curly! I'm ready for the boys now.
Ah, the classic sync fringe wash. My goths and emos will remember. Where were you during the great hand soap fringe wash of 2008? Where were you? Ah. Who was the cultural sensitivity editor on this? If you'll believe it, the British are not known historically for racial sensitivity. By the way, if it turns out that she is actually of Indigenous American heritage, then I will gobble up all my words, I will eat them. I am just going on the likely assumption that the British television network was racially insensitive. Hi, Editor and Vera here. I just wanted to drop in and say something because it felt really weird to move on from that without saying anything. Firstly, I don't know why I was focusing on the term racial insensitivity. It's not insensitivity, it's just full-blown fucking racism. It's nasty, it's disgusting. I was debating whether or not to even keep that excerpt in because it felt very fucking offensive, and you know, the misogyny stuff, I experienced misogyny, I feel like I can talk about that, but I'm white, I'm not Indigenous American. But I feel like maybe it is more important to keep that in and to shame the network and shame the TV show for including a really racist and stereotyping comment like that, because it's fucking nasty, it's disgusting. So I'll also be including a link in the description where you can donate to the Cherokee Nation. I'll be making a donation myself. It's really gross, there's no excuse for it, it's pure fucking racism. So yeah, fuck you producers on this show, disgusting behaviour. Anyway, moving on.
I am Pod. Who are you?
I'm Louise.
Give me 3 words to describe yourself. Oh, forget it. Pod's found a style match for you. It's Barbie.
Thank you.
No, not that one, Louise. Fake white hair, vomit-inducing pink. My style match is drag queen Barbie.
And what's wrong with drag? If you pulled up a fucking DeLorean and said, you can go back to 2008 and live your life all over again, I'll give you £1 million, I would never go back. You could not make me go back. What little social progress we have is little, but please no.
Now, Louise, has a bird done a tiny poop on you?
It's a beauty spot.
My files show that beauty spots were once used to cover the scabs of syphilis.
What's that?
It's a sexually transmitted disease. It also made you mad.
I'm already mad.
But just to confirm, you do not have syphilis.
No, I don't.
Just to confirm, you do not have syphilis. Just to confirm, you don't have syphilis. Just to confirm. Television.
Let's have the public analysis. Next, I ask the public if they would like to snog, marry, or avoid you.
I think probably snog.
Play.
Definitely wouldn't marry her. I'd avoid her because she seems like a party girl.
Louise, a whopping 80% of the public wanted to avoid you.
I want to send a message to any woman or experiencer of misogyny who was on this TV show back in the day. I guarantee you that the men that they went up to ask for the opinions of probably used a 5-in-1 shampoo, probably don't wash their legs. I would bet actual real world money that at least 60% of them had a pillow no thicker than this, and probably a New York City feature wall.
Okay.
How do you think you look?
Plain. Look, the spot's going.
Good.
Gone.
About podding time. Run. Phase 3. The Make Under. Do you like it, Louise?
I love it.
She's absolutely beautiful. She looks lovely. Naughty's fashion. Do you need a wellness check?
Shall we see what the public think? Play.
She's really pretty and natural features come out and stand out a lot.
I think she looks pretty because she's not using no makeup and she's showing off her natural beauty.
I think she looks pretty because she's not wearing makeup and she's showing off her natural beauty. If somebody wears makeup, they're trying too hard. It's too much. If they don't wear makeup, they need to put in effort. Which is it? Please pick. Please make a decision. Thank goodness her value has been rescued now that random strangers on the street want to get off with her. Are we okay? Truly, are we all right? Next up, we have a show that, as far as I'm aware, is actually still up on television. It is called Come Dine With Me. Again, for the uninitiated, a group of random strangers come together and host dinner parties for the other people on the show. It's a competition that ends all well and never with any sore losers.
You won, Jane.
Oh my God.
Enjoy the money. I hope it makes you very happy. Dear Lord, what a sad little life, Jane. You ruined my night completely so you could have the money, but I hope now you spend it on getting some lessons in grace and decorum, because you have all the grace of a reversing dump truck without any tyres on. Take your money and get off my property.
And next up we have...
Ev's making 2 layers for his cheesecake. One with white chocolate, the other with milk chocolate. Very fancy.
See what that tastes like.
Verdict?
Perfect.
Don't need these.
Tonight, what do we got? Nigel's Epicurean menu for love. And these are the ingredients. Figs for Adam and Eve. I'm talking about now truffles. They are stinking aphrodisiac. And the steak we're talking about rubbed for the mood of love. A night of love, you need cream. Yes.
That is the creepiest behaviour that I've ever witnessed. I'm going to find out this person's type and then become the furthest away from that type as I humanly can. If his type is anything with a pulse, I'll have it removed.
It's night 1 in Manchester, where 3 couples are competing for the £1,000 cash prize. First hosts, Sophie and Lucas.
We have another goth, one of my people.
In the kitchen, the blue dip is, yep, still blue.
Who wouldn't like that, eh? Look at it, it's great.
Goodness me. Do you want to look at the bowl, baby?
I'm sorry. I'm laughing because there is something so funny about a goth just like chilling in like everyday clothes, but like gothed up. It's like a goth at a beach. Just a group of friends in their bikinis and then like the one goth being like, yeah, no, this is nice. I'm having a lovely time. Hello, just dropping in to say that I've since thought of the perfect analogy for how I feel about this. Seeing a goth in full-on goth makeup doing an everyday activity feels to me like walking into a coffee shop and seeing Superman ordering a flat white and reading a newspaper. If you decide to read into this and take it as I view goths as superheroes, you wouldn't strictly be wrong. Sounds on that.
This is the beauty one.
Nice.
The hell dip. This is the best dip in the whole wide
This
world.
is the best dip in the whole world. I think this is ready, babe.
Let's go. Chicken time.
Let's do it.
And it's good to go. Chili and cherry cola chicken wings and those dips.
This really affirms for me a phrase that my husband says a lot.
You cannot just eat anyone's food.
Next, we have a show called Don't Tell the Bride. The usually husband, fiance, husband-to-be is sent off to plan a wedding, to organise everything, to organise the dress, the makeup, the venue.
But as the bus approaches the wedding venue, Sophia spots an all too familiar sign.
Are you joking? So I'm guessing it's still like beer related, going to another brewery, just like at the hen do.
They're pulling up to the wedding venue and it seems that the wedding venue is a brewery.
I just want to go to the toilet and get in some normal clothes and just go.
She's gone to the toilet. She's taken off her wedding dress in the toilet.
Just the cut to him in the suspenders and the bowler hat. Oscar winning.
Sophie's upset because everything so far has been beer related. She feels nothing is for her.
His knees. He's upset and his knees are just sitting there like, what do we do?
Sophia, please talk to me, Sophia. This is ridiculous.
As guests watch and wait, Craig tries to salvage his wedding.
What's pissed you off so much about is the venue?
Everything.
That kid's having the time of his life. Just like in the little plastic tree, like, why am I at a brewery? Oh well.
I'm sorry that it's fucked up. I fucked up, I got it wrong.
2 of them were so upset that they did not sign the television release form. They're like, you know what, fuck it. No, I'm not being on your boxy little show.
Please may we have the rings.
I give you this ring.
As a symbol of our marriage.
As a symbol of our marriage.
I marry you with this ring. With all that I have. With all that I have. And all that I am. Honey is a symbol of the sweetness you will find together in your married lives. Just happy.
Do you reckon somewhere miles and miles away there's a bunch of bees just like sipping beer at their wedding? At the end of the day, weddings are stressful. I mean, I had one, I know. But you know what I imagine makes a wedding significantly more stressful? Having an entire television crew there to coordinate with, that you're at the beck and call of, putting a camera in your face whenever something sad goes on. Were these shows exploitative? Absolutely. Was it worth it to see a British man in lederhosen? Only time will tell. But with that, we reach our finale, our finish, the crescendo at the end of a beautiful symphony. I would love to do another video looking at some of these timeless classics again, so if you would like to see a part 2, please just let me know in the comments. And I hope that we will all remember the treasured lesson that we have learned today. Every whisk is also a spoon. Thank you so much for being here with me today. You have no idea how much it means. I am Aloe Vera Sage on every other social media. I am Aloe Vera on here. Much love, kiss kiss, smooch smooch, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. So you got Kung Pao sweet and sour and Szechuan lamb?
Yeah.
Okay. No duck pancakes? Very inconsiderate of you to order a surprise takeaway that I got upset about and then not get me duck pancakes.
Quack, quack.
They're vegan, more like vegetable, I don't know.